Hello friends, welcome to La Casita Cozy. My name is Kathy and now we just yapping. So one thing you should know about me is that I'm quite frugal. Now, not at the extreme of some people, and if that works for you, that's fine. But I do have, I would say, a healthy balance. So I love seeing videos about these huge manga collections, like thousands and thousands of shelves. It looks so beautiful, but that is something that I would never aspire to have. And I'll tell you why. One of the things that I would never own so many volumes of manga or any kind of books for that matter is because I want to build a collection that I can reread, that I can keep track of what I have. And I want to have something meaningful, something that brings me joy. And I want to see in my shelf something that I love and that I have read. Now, in my little tiny connection that I have right now, I do have a few volumes that I have not read yet. But it's not out of proportion that I can keep track of. So when I say I'm frugal, is that I buy with intentions, or I have intentions behind what I buy something. I used to be quite, I would say bad, but there was a point in my life that I was quite frugal and I was scared of spending money because I was scared that at some point it was gonna run out. And looking back at it, it was because probably my upbringing. A lot of us didn't grow up wealthy, and we did grow up with challenges throughout our life. So with that being said, that played a lot into my frugal mentality. So what I have now, building my manga collection, I just want something small, created, and that is something that again brings me joy. So one of the things that I do before I buy any manga, especially as a new manga reader, is that I usually dip my toes somewhere. I might watch one episode of an anime that might be out. I use my library, the Libby app, for example, to test a first volume or a series before I buy. Has been a couple instances that I have bought maybe one or two series that I wasn't sure, that I didn't know nothing about, and I have gotten pretty lucky. Maybe once or twice I bought one volume that I'm like, okay, this is not for me. So I usually, if I buy one volume. If I don't know much about the series, I watch one or two episodes of the anime if there's a anime out for that manga, and I also use the library resources. Also, I do buy manga secondhand. I'm not super picky about what are the conditions, like it doesn't have to be spanking new, but I do like when it's been in a decent condition, especially if I'm gonna collect it. Also, I like just having or giving that book a second or third or fourth home. So, but I do have few volumes that I have bought new because I couldn't find them secondhand. My favorite place to buy used manga, it's eBay. I like to peruse once in a while a manga lots, and I sometimes send for offers if there's a series that I like and the price is, you know, right. I usually send offers, and most of the time, especially if the listing is up for a while, the seller would accept my offer. I've gotten pretty lucky with that as well. Also, second on shelves. I know this store is not everywhere in the United States, but it's also similar to, let's say, a Savers, a Goodwill, what's the other one? Half a price books. I love that store. It's just quite a bit of a driving from where I am, so I don't go there very often. If I'm in that town, I'll just, you know, swing by there, but I don't go out of my way just to go to the store. And I'll just kind of just like to just look around what they have, and if there's something that piques my interest, or if I'm already it's already that I'm already collecting. I do go to Barnes and Noble. That's where I buy new volumes that I haven't found secondhand or at a cheaper price. We all have our preferences, so that's what works for me, and that's what is in line with my philosophy and how I work and how I am, I guess. So I would love to see what's your collecting style. Do you have a huge collection, or you limit certain things in your collection? Also, I'm just doing a quick mid-month check-in. I already a little bit of half through what I'm supposed to read for this month. I already completed Yona 6 and 7. I just completed Mangas of the Library 3 yesterday, and I'm about to start A Man and His Cat today. So I'm pretty much good in track for that. I also pick up a couple of volumes of graphic novels with the Libby app that I might try to squeeze in there for this month of June. But so far, I am good with my plans. So fingers crossed. If you like this type of content, if you relate of the fact that you might be a little older and you're picking up new hobbies, I would love to hear from you, and what you're just getting to at 30, 40. It's always good to just see other people discovering things for the first time maybe in a stage of our life that we are I would say older, of course, but after, you know, getting married, having kids and stuff, it's always fun to just get in touch with that inner child, with things that bring you joy and bring you just that feeling of warmth. So I would love to hear from you. If you have any suggestions of what video should I make next, I would love to hear it. Leave it in the comments. If you like and maybe you relate to me, you can subscribe to my channel. And anyway, until the next time, bye.